dimes. Bucks win 111-96. And James Harden also struggling by his own scoring standards. Only had the 21 points, but you find Robert Covington there. He had 9 dimes. Nine dimes. Get the beard. And the Rockets.
Look, both of the 1 seeds were able to handle their business in the games yesterday, but the big problem for potentially one of the most dangerous 8 seeds ever is that dislocated finger now for Damian Lillard.
It is a big injury to a big part of what they do. Stephen A. Smith now, its last take on the difference Dame has to deal with now to his non-shooting hand.
I'm a little concerned, not greatly concerned, because I think he's a warrior and I think he'll find a way to work around it. Obviously, when you hurt your non-shooting hand, there's still an issue of catching and balancing. You got to make sure you do that. You know, you catch the ball, that's going to hurt you doing that with both hands in most situations. And obviously, when you're launching your shots, you're using your non-shooting hand to balance and hold the ball. So obviously, it could be affected to some degree.
I'm worried about Lillard. I'm sure that he would suffer through any pain to try to win. He'd probably gnaw off his own finger to do it. I'm not worried that he won't give the effort or that he even won't be effective. I mean, when Damian Lillard, when something negative happens to him or his team, he comes back with a vengeance. In terms of Lillard picking guys' pockets late in games, that probably compromises that too. Yeah, I'm worried about Lillard and the Blazers as a result of this injury.
I got major concerns. When you talk about dislocating your finger, that is serious. I dislocated mine. And look, I'm not even about to put my name in a conversation with Dame Dollar by no means. He have to utilize his skill set and his ball handling to get his shot off. And with his index finger being dislocated, man, that's a serious injury.
Dame was white hot coming into this series, and he was the best player in the bubble so far and all those things. But guys, they were the underdogs in this series. They're not a good defensive team. They're now knotted 1-1. It took a lot for them to win in game 1. They got blown out in game 2. Their best player now has a dislocated finger. Their high usage point guard has a dislocated finger on his left hand. Their second best player has a broken back. It's bad news for the Blazers.
Lillard did say, I'm going to play.
He did. He was clear about that. But let's also be clear that he wasn't having his usual game leading up to that point. They were doubling him a little bit more. And you heard the point being made. He needs his handle to get his shot open. Dislocated finger, it seems impossible. We'll see.
Game 3, 8:30 Eastern tomorrow on ABC. Okay, it is back to school time. And if you are a parent, you know one of the hallmarks to this time of year is the school supply list. And you go buy the pencils and the markers and the notebooks and the all-important backpack. Now, in my house, it's Elsa, obviously. In the August house, 6-year-old Alexander has opted for his favorite football player instead, Jalen Hurts. So Alexander's grandma custom-made his backpack because you couldn't find a Jalen Hurts backpack on the market. And this is how his mom, Nikki Godfrey, says people have started calling her son by the wrong name. She posted about it on Instagram, and then in response, the real Jalen Hurts replied with his own custom backpack. How cool is that? It also has Feel Good Friday written all over this. So let's now welcome in the August boys to the show, Alexander and big brother Braden. Hi, guys. Alongside their mom, Nikki. Hello. I have to start with Alexander. You kind of get to be the star of the show here. Why is Jalen Hurts your favorite player?
He's tough, he's smart, he's fast, he's a good person, and he's a champion.
All of that is very true. Nikki, when you saw the reaction that Jalen had to Alexander's backpack, what did you think?
It was a little bit overwhelming. I'm not a big social media person, wasn't anticipating any of this to come. Posted in late July about it and really forgot about it. And so was sitting and saw my phone keep going off and just ignored it. And until a friend brought it to my attention. And, again, it's really overwhelming. It's been great that they've been able to enjoy this moment, especially in a time such as this when they have so many challenges going on with COVID and everything. So like you said, it is a great feel good for them. And we're just totally excited.
You know what else is great? Let's bring in Jalen Hurts. Jalen, what would you like to say to the boys?
Alexander, man, I just want to say thank you for the love you shown me. Appreciate the kind words, and you can do the same thing, man. You can do anything you put your mind to. I just want you to know that, and you have to tell your brother to put an Alabama jersey on.
He said he's got an
doing all
Alabama
right?
jersey. He's got one.
I was going to
How
say,
about-
because I don't want to leave Big Brother Braden up, but Big Brother Braden says that Cam Newton is his favorite football player. You might be changing your mind right now, Braden?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Alexander keeps saying, "Hey, Jalen Hurts. Hey, Jalen Hurts."
What's up, Alexander? I nicknamed you Alexander the Great, and I have 3 jerseys going to you guys soon. So y'all be expecting 3 jerseys showing up at your front door.
What do you say?
Thank you.
I think they're a little bit shell-shocked right now. They're both quarterbacks, and Dad coaches their team, and so they know that your father had played a big role with you, and you know they're actually really good. So they couldn't have a better person to respond to them, and I think that and Alexander will tell you how. His favorite thing about you is that you are a good person. And what did he do when he had to change teams? Tell him what you liked about that.
Even though you have to change teams, you still play hard.
You still play hard.
Still played hard.
I appreciate that so much. I want to tell you and your brother, you know, like I said earlier, don't let anybody tell you can't do something. Anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it. Put your heart to it, whether it's being the best quarterback, football player you can be, or doctor, nurse. You can be president one day. Just do what your heart desires and go hard at it. So it's all love, man.
Guys, are you Eagles
Thank
fans
you.
now?
We are Eagles fans. Look, he's waiting. We've been looking, and that's the thing. I searched everywhere, could not find Jalen Hurts backpack, couldn't find the jersey. I did tweet that we do need some Jalen Hurts gear online in the store. So he's got on the closest thing to his Eagles colors right now, his blue and green shirt, and we'll definitely be cheering.
That's
I
so
got
awesome.
some stuff for you on the way, so we're gonna fix that
Can't
real
wait.
quick.
So cool. Hey, Jalen, I want to ask you, when something like this happens, you know, it's always good to see the football player or the athlete come out and sort of and have this sort of influence that he has on young kids. But what does it mean to you to not only be able to play a game for your career, but also to be that role model for kids like this?
I think that's what it's all about. Just trying to set the right example and really just show love. You know, I mean, it's a special feeling when you see a guy like Alexander, so young yet so wise for a 6-year-old, and you know he's showing that love to me. It means the world, and it just pushes me to try and do right.
So they're both
stick it out
little.
further.
They're both little, but they're both playing football. They're both quarterbacks. They both want to be exactly like you. So what advice do you have for them?
My advice is just to keep going. Work hard every day. Listen to your mom. Listen to your dad. They're gonna guide you in the right direction. And just any dream you have, you can achieve it if you believe it truly. So go get it.
Guys, anything last words that you want to say to Jalen before we have to let you all go?
What do you want to say? He brought the backpack. So he wants to say thank you.
Look, I
And
might
he
have to
likes
wear my
that-
backpack. I'm gonna have to wear my backpack for good luck.
You have something else in common with him too, though. He heard that your middle name might be Alexander right?
My middle name
That
is
is
Alexander.
awesome.
Yes.
Guys,
and
thank
Brandon
you.
wants to give the shout out too, so he's got to get a little bit of his love.
Big Brother's like, what about me over here? Guys, thank you so much. Braden, we appreciate you joining
Jalen.
Little Brother. Nikki and Alexander, Jalen, so good to have you. Thank you for being
Thank
part
you
of
so
this.
much.
Have a
Bye,
good one.
guys.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
You know I love Jalen Hurts too, and now you're just like,
We just became Jalen fans.
yes.
All right, Luka Doncic and the Mavs, don't count them out. Why they have a very high ceiling this postseason, and how the NFL is promoting voter registration, an initiative that the league is taking for players to express their opinions by voting.
Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing what? Using my Old Spice moisturized with shea butter body wash?
All I wanted was to use your body wash.
And all I wanted was to have a body wash.
My family will never be the same without Stefan.
Clark was shot 8 times in his grandmother's backyard. Officers mistook his cell phone for a gun.
The fact of the dialogue of what needs to be done different.
store without wandering the aisles. You won't find a toolbox like this anywhere else. Tackle more fall projects with the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Power cannot be controlled.
We can stop it.
I believe that we are dangerous.
The Avengers were set up.
All units, find the girl.
Differences are your greatest superpower. Aren't you gonna say the thing?
What?
Avengers assemble.
Rated T for teen.
Right now, switch to T-Mobile and get 4 lines of unlimited for just $25 a line, with access to America's largest 5G included. That's right, unlimited and nationwide 5G for the whole family for just $25 a line, only at T-Mobile.
You know Miller Lite only has 1 more calorie, right?
And more taste. Good choice.
There's a line drive to left. This game is tied. Come on. Come on. Go in. Yes. Yes.
And we're back to MLB opening day here.
Hundreds of Honda Civics are on clearance for just $189 a month. Save now. Hondas cost less than the competition. On clearance from $189 a month. Don't miss Honda's summer clearance. Search your local Honda dealer today. Hundreds of Honda Civics are on clearance for just $189 a month. Save now. Hondas cost less than the competition. On clearance from $189 a month. Don't miss Honda's summer clearance. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Hitting the gym bod. Sweet bachelor pad bod.
Rocking that dad bod.
Not too loose, not too tight.
Hanes pouch fits just right.
So when you're comfy in your skin, you love the bod you're in. Dad bod. It's happy days.
Breaking news on SportsCenter with Briscoe and Scott and the stuff that golf dreams are made of for Scotty Scheffler, a 59 at the Northern Trust. 12 birdies, no bogeys. Turned pro back in 2018, but maybe we should have seen this coming. I mean, he did finish tied for 4th at the PGA Championship. He is the second youngest player to shoot 59 in PGA Tour history. He's behind only Justin Thomas. He's the 11th player overall to break 60 all-time. Wow. You shot at 59 once, right?
I've been professional since I was 15.
He might have arrived and he might be what he is, but what he is pretty damn special.
Absolutely spectacular from Luka Doncic. The Luka Magic is back.
The future of the NBA on display in Luka Doncic.
One player for this next decade, I'm taking Luka.
Dallas definitely has a great one.
Oh, he's great, all right. The Mavs can take a 2-1 series lead thanks to that greatness tonight, Game 3 with the Clippers. Luka Doncic, through his first 2 career playoff games, has scored 70 points, the second most in NBA history. Through that span, he trails only George Mikan, and he'll need 23 tonight to join the top 5 most points through a player's first 3 career playoff games. Sinead Ogwumike is back with us. And Sinead, you don't hear a lot of love for Dallas, right, when people talk about contenders.
asking to play for someone else. That's the evolving and the maturity of Norm Powell, and he's done a great job. He did great in Game 2.
And also the three wasn't dropped.
Think about somebody that is consistent night in and night out, day in and day out. It's Steady Freddie, Fred Van Vliet. One of the reasons why coined that phrase some years ago, because game in and game out, he is somebody that is a proven winner. He did it at Wichita State. He's doing it with the Toronto Raptors. And in 2 games, he's got 2 double-doubles.
Exactly, Matt. And he also finds a way to make adjustments in game. Slow start in Game 2 shooting the basketball, but turned it all around in the second half. He doesn't panic. He reads the defense. He's got a high basketball IQ, and he was able to take advantage of whatever the Nets were trying to do to stop. His three-point shot is falling. His dribble penetration is outstanding. He sees his teammates averaging double figures in assists, and his ability to penetrate, get that ball up high in the glass. And again, he makes the right decision on when to attack. He sees the weak side. Nobody's there. They're not reacting. Bang, Fred's gone. And he's so quick on that penetration. And one thing he's learned over the years is how to get it up over the big guys on the finish.
All right, we look forward to Game 3 as we send it back to Brad.
Guys, two stars entering this series struggled to put the ball in the hoop at their leading the NBA in assists in the playoffs, albeit through 2 games, 13 per for Karis LeVert. It's Game 3, the Raptors and the Nets, and after being minus in paint points in Game 1. The Raptors got very aggressive. We're plus 14 in paint points in Game 2. What will the approach be today? We find out after this on Sportsnet 10. During Raptors basketball. Stay with us.
The world has changed a lot these past few months. And we could all use some of this right now. Oh, and definitely more of that. Well, it's all back. With a slight twist. It's the game you love, like we've never seen before. 22 teams, all in one place, with the
all on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans.
This is Orlando. We're in Studio North. It's a Friday, and we're ready for Game 3. Tangerine Raptors basketball. The defending NBA champion Toronto Raptors getting set to take on the Brooklyn Nets. Raptors looking to take a 3-0 lead for the first time in their history. Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Marc Gasol. Their starting lineup remains the same. Not the case for the Brooklyn Nets. Joe Harris has left the bubble for personal reasons, certainly understandable given the current situation. Karis LeVert, Tyler Johnson is now a starter. Garrett Temple, Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, who was inserted into the starting lineup prior to Game 2, remains there. And then Jared Allen in the middle. Jacques Vaughn named the interim head coach for the departed Kenny Atkinson on March 7th. He has done a solid job. He wants to get up and down, quicken the pace, shoot a lot of threes. But his team down in the series as we send it over to Danielle.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah, normally up 2-0 in a series would mean a couple of things for Toronto. It would mean they defended home court, and it would mean they jumped on an airplane to Brooklyn. But Bubble Brooklyn is just a short stroll down the sideline. Yeah, they'll use a different locker room. They'll sit on the opposite side of the court. They'll have net signage and net fans pumped in. But other than that, it's not that much different. And that's exactly what makes it so different, according to Fred VanVleet. I spoke with Fred yesterday. He said at this point, they've been in Orlando long enough to accept this weird situation and feels like they've adapted pretty well so far. They played better in Game 1 than Game 2, but it's their ability to ride out tough performances that makes him feel like they can get up 3-0 in this series. And Matt and Leo, should add, the Raps are 5-0 so far at the HP Fieldhouse through the restart. So
Foul on Garrett Temple. Here's Lowry with a three. Got it. And Kyle Lowry connects. And the Raptors firing away early.
And you could just tell right now, offensively, the Raptors much more engaged early on than we saw in Game 2.
Lowry, change of direction on a kick out. Gasol back over to Kyle, wants it at the foul line. Now backing in on Allen, fading. Nice move, unable to finish. Gasol struggled in Game 3. There's not a major concern there. You just want to see some rhythm. That is it when it comes to Marcus.
That's a great point, Matt, but how do you get rhythm? You've got to take your shots and be aggressive with your offense. If you just pick and choose and wait once in a while, decide to take it, it's hard to get a rhythm, and it's also hard for your teammates to play off of you.
Gasol sends it now. Pascal cut off. The double's right there. He spins away from it, fading, and from the elbow, it's good. Siakam averaging 18.5 points, shooting 37% through the first 2 games. Raptors struggled early and against Brooklyn. Great interior defense. Here's Lowry. Van Vliet. Gasol backing in, double. Tosses it up, and it doesn't go. Van Vliet coming into game 3.
Two teams all in one place with the whole world watching. It's a whole new game, and we're glad it's back.